Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my review of the Cultivate What Matters 3 different books, 2024 PowerSheets, 2024 Season by Season Planner, and the Fresh Start Daily Goal Planner, along with a few extras. I'm brand new to Cultivate What Matters. I know that PowerSheets have been around for a long time and I've admired what other people have done with them, but I've never dug in. So I'm extremely excited to go over these things with you and we will discover what they're all about together. Some of you may be veterans of the PowerSheet system. Some of you are going to be new to it just like I am. So let's just start with the packaging that these things came in. Both of the books that were larger, the Season by Season and the PowerSheets, came in these nice sturdy boxes, and these are really nice boxes that you will want to keep either as ways to archive your planners or just storage boxes. This one has Season by Season sort of embossed on it. You could use these as trays on your desk. They're just very thick and substantial. You could use them both that way, or you could just use it as a storage box. The sleeve is very pretty. I probably won't save this, but I wanted you to see what it looks like. Then the PowerSheets box is a little bit different in shape. It is not as deep, but it's larger overall. So just wanted to show you what nice packaging the two larger books came in. The Daily Goal Planner that was called the Fresh Start did not come in one of these boxes, so if that's important to you, the ones that cover a whole year are the ones that come with these boxes. I have to be honest and tell you guys that back in the summer, I think it was in June, they sent me the Fresh Start Daily Goal Planner, and I wanted to get familiar with it before I filmed a review, but I've never filmed the review. I will show you that I've written in this one, and I've gone through some of the preliminary pages. I think just at my first glance that this Season by Season 2024 Daily Planner and the Fresh Start Daily Goal Planner are very similar. The only differences would be that this is for an entire year and it's dated. This is for 3 months and it's undated. But I want to start with the thing that I've heard about for a long time, and that is the PowerSheets. So on the cover, there is a lot of gold embellishment. I chose the floral cover, but they have some solid color covers as well. This is, I guess, O-ring binding. You have some gold corner bumps, and it's a really nice hardback cover. When you open it up, there's a little pocket here with a metallic gold stripe, end page, and little pocket. We have 2024 Season by Season, some dates for the year, holidays, and other important dates. And then kind of a sampler sticker sheet. Bloom where you are planted, grateful, 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 grateful. And some various flags. Celebrate and remember, my priority, this matters, and some flowers. Just a variety of little motivational sayings and ways to call attention to things on your page. And then it says on this little card, my word of the year, PowerSheets, and you can probably tell that the light reflects off of gold metallic. Our name page is gorgeous. This might be the prettiest name page that I've seen in a planner because of the full color aspect and metallic aspect to it. PowerSheets 2024 Intentional Goal Planner. This cultivated year belongs to, and then you write your name. Then you have the mission statement here. At Cultivate What Matters, we're passionate about helping you uncover what truly matters and live it out with joy. Your Fresh Start begins here. Fresh Start is the name of the other planner I'm going to show you, the smaller one. This is, I'm not going to read everything, but the headers are Uncover What Matters, Break It Down, and Live It Out. Come alive again. What you're willing to sacrifice for. Check your career, check your faith, your family, your health, your legacy, your loved ones. What do you want to cultivate in the year ahead? What are you passionate about? Whether you need to reignite your spark or find it for the first time, you're in the right place. So this is getting us to focus in on what matters to us. And then we dig in on this page, name what fires you up. Examples, being outdoors, generosity, time with family, seeing the ocean, reading inspiring books, delighting someone unexpectedly, travel. And those are just a few examples. Learn from the past. Paper feels nice. Seems to be about 80-pound paper weight. Learn from the past. Goal setting is usually about looking forward, but there are rewards waiting for you in the past. So good things, what went well and what helped you to cultivate what matters. Challenges, what was hard or took extra energy. Lessons, big or small. What did the good and the challenging from last year teach you? And gratitude, who helped you to cultivate what matters in the last year? Write the names of those you are grateful for and why. So here is where you would actually answer those 4 prompts. Evaluate where you are now. And I'm just loving all this color. There's a color coding element to these 8 areas of life. The categories are community, family, finances, health and wellness, home and spaces, spiritual and personal growth, work and learning, and then an 8th one that you decide on. That's really nice. So what you're going to do is rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. You're not really like personally rating yourself, but rating how you're doing in these areas. And then cultivate your mindset. Have you ever felt like too much or not enough? What you believe about yourself, your life, and the people around you shapes how you spend your time and the goals you achieve. Won't read all of that, but what has shaped your beliefs about your identity? Comparing yourself to others, social media, what others have said about you, your childhood or your parents, your faith, your past performance, your spouse or partner, or fill in the blank. Upgrade your mindset. What have you believed about yourself in a negative way? You would list in this column, but how can you reframe those thoughts into a positive mindset? So here are some examples. I am bad with money might become, I am learning to manage my money. Or I am lazy and unorganized might become, I am learning to take care of my home. I like that. Name what matters. Imagine yourself many years from now, looking back on the whole of your life. Where will you be grateful you spent your time and attention? Defining this will give you motivation and passion for living out this vision now with your 2024 goals. So examples, you've got like 2 columns here. What will have mattered? What won't have mattered? So examples of what will have mattered: close relationships with my kids, opening my home up to others, mentoring the next generation. What will not have mattered? What other people were doing on social media, getting one more thing done, how early I retired. Interesting. And then dig in, making decisions to own where you'll spend your time, what I'm saying yes to, and what I'm saying no to. And look, is this beautiful? Dreams become decisions when you cultivate them. That's gorgeous. My most purposeful year. So let's dream and imagine it. We're at the end of 2024. What would it take for you to look back and know that you cultivated what mattered? What will you be glad that you decided today? Flip back through everything you've written so far, then fill this page out, the first page of your new story. My name is, I dream of being what, I'm deciding what I can do, I want to make what matters happen because, and then all kinds of other little prompts. So this is the beginning of your new story. Then choose your focus. So you have different types of goals, big dreams, finish lines, and habits. What I've seen in some emails from Cultivate What Matters is that they're going to have like some prep work parties or some YouTube videos to help you walk through this process. You might even want to pair up with somebody else in the planner community who uses PowerSheets. You might want to join the PowerSheets community on Facebook because you will get some support from people who are using this exact same system. So brainstorm your goals in these areas: community, family, finances, health and wellness, home and spaces, spiritual and personal growth, work and learning, and then you choose your 8th category. It's time to bloom where you are planted. Write your 2024 yearly goals here for reference. Research shows that you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. So choose between 1 and 8 goals, whatever fits your unique life and focus for 2024. And remember, you have permission to change your mind and change course throughout the year. Tip: if you're using the color coding system in the goal setting sticker book, place your color flags in the outlines. So there are little outlines here of colorful flags. And I do have the sticker book, so I can show you that. Let me grab it. Okay, I don't have that sticker book. I just have a decorative sort of sticker book with some words and things in it. But I wonder if we could just use this sampler sheet. Yeah, we could. These flags would fit, I think, if we took them out. Yes, those would fit. So you could use this. And this comes with the planner. So you could color code the different areas, and they tell you what the color scheme is. when you look at this right here. You've got little flags here to kind of help explain that. Then break it down. So see the little flower here? There's one letter from the word bloom on each petal. So B is for break it down, L is little by little, O is on purpose, O on a schedule, and M measurable. So here is an example for you, and I love this. This really helps me to focus and get started. Yearly goal example, steward my finances well. And another one is grow my friendships. So your Q1 finish line goal might be to complete a comprehensive review of your finances. Log into all your accounts, total up all your debt and assets, note when payments are due and when paychecks come in. And then your Q2 finish line goal might be to make a budget and use a budget tracking system. So you're not really rushing into this, are you? Because for 3 whole months, all you're doing is gathering information. It's not until 3 months later in Q2 where you're making the budget and using a budget tracking system. Then in Q3, a habit goal might be to establish a regular rhythm of financial check-ins with my partner, meet weekly to review the budget, meet monthly to discuss goal and progress. And then your Q4 finish line goal might be to build a relationship with a financial advisor, ask friends for recommendations, set up meetings, enroll with an advisor. These are all examples. This wouldn't really be the steps in your case necessarily for working on your finances and being a better steward with them. But I like the examples because they give you somewhere to start when you're developing your own action plan for your goals. So goal action plan, break it down and get it done. What I want, write your yearly goal here. Why are you motivated to achieve that goal? What I can do. So resources that are needed, you might check off certain things: time, money, physical space, expertise or advice, emotional capacity, help from others. So if you need those things, check them. What does success look like for this goal at the end of 2024? What might get in the way of you making progress on this goal? How will you have fun with this goal along the way? Okay, so when you're looking at this goal, what area of your life does it fit into? Community, family, finances, health and wellness, home and spaces, spiritual and personal growth, work and learning, or that 8th category that you came up with? This goal includes what? Habits, finish lines, or a big dream? Because, some of our goals are not like huge dreams. If your goal is like to start getting up earlier, I wouldn't call that a big dream goal. I would just maybe call that a finish line goal and a habit goal, one or the other. What I will do, break down your goal. So in season 1, 2, 3, and 4, or quarters, however you want to do this, you can set your goals like they had outlined over here in the example. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. All right, so then you're going to get the same thing again. This is like for one goal, planning out one goal. You get room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals. So on that first sheet that said list your goals, there's room for up to 8, but it said here do 1 to 8. You don't have to do all 8. So you might not need all 8 of these spreads, but they're there for you if you want them. Pace yourself for success. Just as in the garden, to everything, there is a season. So focus on the first season. Take it one season at a time. Spread out your starts. So depending on your season of life, it might be helpful to begin your goals at different times throughout the year. Consider focusing on 1 or 2 main goals at this time. While prioritizing these main goals, you can still make small progress toward your other goals, but it's a great strategy to help you avoid burnout. So like if you have 8 major goals and you start them all on January 1st, I think you might get burned out. So anyway, consider your resources, check your goals, and see whether making progress is realistic in each season. So like if you want to go swimming every day, that is a weird goal to set in the winter where I live, for example, even unless you have an indoor pool. Dig in. How do you grow a garden? You tend to it little by little over time, not all at once. Love your future self well by sketching out where your goals might thrive best on the facing page. So you've got all of the months of the year divided into 4 different seasons. These are also quarters, so this could be Q1, Q2, but it says season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4. and you have the months that go in those. So you take those 8 goals and decide where do they really fit the most. So you're strategizing and kind of being smart about it in a way that will increase your likelihood for success. Make it easy to remember. This work you're doing is making a difference, so keep going. In the thick of it, it's not always easy to remember what matters most. On top of the bustle of life, your brain may rebel when you set a new goal or change your behavior, preferring to stay in its comfort zone. Yes, that's true, right? Because of this, you'll need boosts of energy to keep your momentum throughout 2024. So a word of the year and vision board can do that for you. They're 2 tools to remind you of where you're headed and what's most important as you take steps and make your goals a reality. So you're going to brainstorm your word of the year for this little area, and I guess you can write it on that little card. You can also write it here. My word of the year is, and why I chose this word. Well, guess what my word of the year is? It doesn't start on January 1st. It started maybe a month or 2 ago. Finisher. Because I have a lot of open projects. I want to be a finisher. I want to finish goals, finish projects. This is a vision board space, so you just like cut out pictures. Some people get super artsy with this, but if that is overwhelming for you, just like take a magazine and pull out things that you think help you visualize one of your goals and one of your priorities or something that is just important or inspiring to you and stick it on here. You can use the internet for that. You don't have to use a magazine. Just get creative. And I guess you don't even have to use pictures, but I always think of pictures on a vision board. But you could do it with words. If your brain works better that way, use words. Live it out. You've uncovered what matters, and you've begun to break it down into smaller goals, action steps, and habits to cultivate. Now it's time to live your cultivated year month by month and day by day. So here's what you're going to have. Monthly calendar pages, monthly planning pages, and the tending list. So when I was not in possession of a PowerSheets, I always heard people talk about their PowerSheets and their tending list. So now we're going to find out what that means. How to make a tending list to cultivate what matters all month long. First of all, review your goals, then sort your action steps, then simplify and focus. And there's a lot more to that. I just don't want to read every word in the book, but I think this will be a fun thing to do in a community setting. So I may do a poll in my Facebook group and see if anybody wants to set up their PowerSheets together, maybe have some Zoom work sessions or just do a live on YouTube or Facebook to maybe work together on these things. Believe in little by little progress. So let's just read this one box. Good news. You don't have to have superhuman willpower or rely on motivation to succeed. The smartest goal setters use research-backed strategies to implement the habits and complete action steps with ease. While your goals might be big picture, the way you'll live them out is often very practical, starting with these smart strategies. So we'll read the headers. Make a specific plan. Stack your new habit. I've heard of stacking your habit. You like pair it with something that you already do, I think. Then make the best choice the most obvious. Grow in community and set a timer. Love using a timer to do like a session on your goal. You know you're not going to reach the goal today, but can you set a timer for 15 or 30 minutes and work on it? Routines reset. Decision fatigue is the enemy of good decisions. So go ahead and just make out your routine so you don't have to think about it. Your morning routine, your evening routine, and your weekend reset routine. Then there's a blank here to come up with your own 4th routine. Look at the divider for January. This is a nice paper here. It's like a slick cardstock. You know all those things you've always wanted to do. You should go do them. All good things start with one step. Look at the flowers. This is gorgeous. Okay, so here's what you'll get every single month. January, monthly reset, important to-dos, goals to make progress on my calendar, and on my mind. Cultivated life evaluation check-in. Each area of your life is going to be assigned a number between 1 and 10 for the past month. This will help you celebrate progress and notice areas for extra nourishment. Then here's what the monthly calendar looks like. There is no color at all. Starts with Sunday And you have a sidebar that's simply lined, and I don't see any holidays in here, so it's a totally blank slate. There's a core truth: any day can be a fresh start. And then here is a weekly rhythm ideas page. So this is not like your actual plan, but this is your weekly rhythm idea. So maybe an ideal week. It starts on Monday and 5 a.m., goes all the way to 10 p.m. This is just a model. It's not dated. It's not your actual schedule. It's kind of an ideal schedule where you might put in your routines, some habits. You might decide, okay, what is the most logical time of day for me to implement these little steps that are a part of the goal that I've set for this season. Then you break it down. So you have room for 6 goals here, not 8. So we're assuming that you're not working on all 8 goals at once. You've got a header for the goal and then some action steps for the goal. The smaller you can make your next step, the more likely you are to take it. And here is one of those tending lists. And this one is perforated. Oh, it is actually, it's not just a dash line that's written on here, it's actually perforated. So you can tear this out and put it someplace prominent where you will see it. So your tending list has encouraging words and priority, monthly goals here, and then progress. So this might be something that you fill in either with a word or with like a bar graph. So you might fill it like halfway through. That's what I would do. I would just kind of think of it as a little bar that shows how far along I am percentage-wise. Weekly action items and rhythms. And it's sort of a habit tracker in a way because it says week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if there's something you need to do every week, you would write it here and check it off each week that you do it. Daily action items and habits. So this has a few more space. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up here on weekly, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on daily. And if you can see here, there are spaces for every day of the month. So it is labeled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I wonder if that is because January starts on a Monday. Let's find out if it did. It did. Okay, so this is going to be different every month. We'll check that on another month. But since January starts on a Monday, there's a little Monday right there. So this is a major habit tracker. And then you've got a month in review page. So if you'll notice, we're at the end of the month now. This is not a planner. This is just for goals. This is not like your weekly planner where you put in all of your schedule, okay? It is just the PowerSheets. So gratitude, good things, goals that are going well, what's not working, what I read or listened to, and favorite memories. That's really neat. Then you're in February. So there was not a daily planner or a weekly planner in here. This is all like, this is a possible schedule, but this is not your actual dated schedule, and there's only one of those. So you're going to use that weekly rhythms for the whole season. The best things in life grow slowly. And look at your beautiful floral design. And the words are in gold foiling on the tabs. It's just really pretty. So this is the same, the monthly reset page, the calendar page. So let's check something. February begins on a Thursday, so we're going to check that habit tracker to see if it begins on Thursday. Yes, it does. Core truth, clarity removes distractions. Okay, so you've got room for 6 goals and all the same stuff that we had before, and a new tending list that is also perforated. So you can reevaluate, you can sort of tweak your tending list, make it totally different, whatever you want to do. But the important thing is that you can tear it out and keep it somewhere where you can refer to it often. Love this color. Bloom where you've been planted, and this is for March. So this is our 3rd month, or the end of the 1st quarter. It begins on a Friday. Naming what matters changes everything. And let's see if anything new is here. Yes, your refresh is here. So we're at the end of the 1st quarter, and it says your PowerSheets connect the power of big picture vision with the potency of shorter windows for progress. Each quarter, you'll check in on that vision, Break through what's holding you back and learn something new that will keep you moving forward. It's time for your first one. So let's go. So I guess this is going to be our refresh. Quarterly refresh. We are going to do more of that rating. Check in on each area of your life and mark progress from the last 3 months. Write down a few thoughts on why you chose each number. Use the previous line to note the score from your last evaluation. What areas need new attention or to be cultivated in different ways? Keep moving forward. Where have you seen the most growth? Which goals need more nourishment? What I'm saying no to this season and what I'm saying yes to this season. Our routines reset. So we are going to revamp our routines and they might be a little bit different in our next season. My refreshed goals. Write your refreshed goals here for reference. If you don't have any more of those colorful flag stickers, you can color these in or you can get the goal setting sticker book. Plan for the season ahead. These pages are yours to use for taking notes, brainstorming habits or action ideas, or sketching a plan for the next 3 months. We've included our favorite simple brainstorming format here to get you started. So they're suggesting put a goal here and action ideas here. So this is not like your final plan, this is your brainstorming area and it's dot grid. So this is what I suspected. Every 3 months, you're gonna have a way to map out your new ideal week. We had one for January, but it wasn't just the month of January. It was for that whole first quarter. So this is not your actual schedule. Your schedule won't be identical every single week, but this would kind of be an ideal week and plotting where things might go. And you know how the days get longer, and I love that. The days get longer as we begin in January and we move toward daylight savings time. Some of us do, but even if you don't have daylight savings time, your days are getting longer. That might inform how you plot out your weekly schedule, and like exercise might happen in the evening because it's still daylight and you can go outside and walk. So, a seasonal change for your schedule ideas is a good idea. Core truth, we must believe in what we can't see yet. Believe in what you can't see yet. April. Okay, so we're not going to go through every single month. Now that we've done a whole quarter and started the second quarter, we know what that's all about. But let's look at the tabs because they're pretty. Grow what lasts longer than you. Choose progress, not perfection. Celebrate all the tiny victories. A cultivated life is a sweet life. Gratitude turns what we have into more than enough. Cultivating what matters changes everything. So at the end of December, the usual pages for each month, and then endings can be new beginnings. And we're going to do our 2024 year in review here. And each of these boxes is labeled with the month out of the year. And then you have a page for your favorite memory, best new habit, most memorable adventure, milestone celebrated, biggest change, most beautiful sight I saw, best thing I read or listened to, the person I'm most grateful for, a song that I play on repeat, best meal or recipe, most surprising goal progress, and best fill in the blank, anything, best something else. You did it. This year you chose progress, not perfection. You moved forward through challenges, cultivated your life intentionally, and your little by little progress really added up. Today we celebrate you, and here is your end paper. It's a metallic gold stripe, really pretty book. Okay, so we spent most of our time on the PowerSheets. We're not going to spend as much time on the season by season planner or the fresh start planner, but I just want to show you what those look like and what they include. Here's the beautiful 2024 season by season daily planner. I think you can also get a weekly planner, but this one is kind of chunky. It's really pretty. It has O-ring binding that's gold metallic, gold corner bumps here that are nice and round so they're not sharp and pointy, and then gold foiling on the title of the planner. This is the floral design, but you could also get a solid color. Has a bookmark inside, and it just has the little Cultivate leaves up here and pops in easily. Okay, season by season daily planner. This is not full color like the PowerSheets name page, but it's pretty, and it does have metallic on it. Very nice. And the tabs look like this. So the tabs are kind of off-white with gold lettering. and they were full color in the PowerSheets. I'm not going to read all of this because what I think is that all of the goal setting information and the philosophy with tending your goals is going to all be the same. So January through March, this is like the season that you are going to be working in. But let's get into the planner aspect of this. All right, so after your monthly calendar, which is the same as it was in the PowerSheets, same thing, you get a daily planner. So the daily planner in this looks exactly like the Fresh Start planner, and I should probably show you both at the same time. Here you go. So it's actually the exact same thing, except this, you circle the day of the week and you add the date yourself. This one already has the date and the day of the week. They both start at 5 a.m. and go to 10 p.m. I think it's the exact same size. I think it's the exact same size. For some reason, it feels smaller to me, but I think it's just because the book itself is smaller. The pages are rounded in this one, in the Fresh Start. They are squared off in this one. Just little differences, but the layout is the same. This is a checklist of priorities or to-dos, and then 3 things that appear every single day. Tend to my goals, express gratitude, and encourage someone, and today's win, which you write into a box. So that is the same in each one. Now the paper, let's see if it's the same. No, okay, the paper is thicker. It's very thick actually in this Fresh Start planner, and I think it's because there's only 3 months worth in this one. This paper is a little bit thinner. I'm going to estimate that this is 60-pound paperweight, although that's just my guess. 60-pound paperweight here, more like 80 to 100 here. This is nice thick paper. It may be over 80 pound. The ink looks a little bit darker in this one, and that's just how probably this paper takes ink compared to how this one does. We'll see. We should probably do a pen test, shouldn't we? Okay, so let's just keep going. You're going to have all of the days of the month in daily format, and it's going to take you, I wonder if the last day of the month will be after the tab or before. A little bit of February is before the tab. So February 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th are before the tab. So that matters to some people. The divider page is not any thicker. Keep that in mind. I think it's because this is a daily, so they don't want it to have to be split into 2 books most likely. So they're trying to slenderize it in any way that they can, I think. So each week you're going to have a weekly refresh. What's ahead, goals to focus on, and habits to tend. So let's see if after 1 week if we get that again. Yes, we do. We get a weekly refresh every single time. So look at Saturday and Sunday. It's totally different. There are no times, and it's just lined, and it's half a page. So this is important. If you have a schedule that is just like your weekday schedule on the weekends, you might not like this. But what about this one here? I don't think we have any split weekends in the Fresh Start planner. So the Fresh Start planner might be the way for you to go if you need your weekend to be just like the days of the week. Okay, keep that in mind because it's totally different in this annual one. So let's see what else we might get at the end of the month. Really nothing different at the end of the month. You just get your weekly refresh each week. And bloom where you've been planted. So every month there's a little saying here, believe in what you can't yet see. What challenges can you dig in and solve this month? What is going well in your life this month? Choose what matters. What blooms can you enjoy this month? Little by little progress adds up. What in your life needs pruning this month? Grow what lasts longer than you. What weeds in your life need to be uprooted entirely? Choose progress, not perfection. What in your life needs more support to flourish? Celebrate all the tiny victories. What are you harvesting this month? A cultivated life is a sweet life. Who can you cultivate alongside this month? Gratitude turns what we have into more than enough. What can you celebrate from this year of growth? Cultivating what matters changes everything. Okay, so we finished all 12 months. You guys, I just noticed something. All these pages are numbered. Every one of these pages is numbered. That's really interesting. Are they numbered here? They are. They're numbered in the Fresh Start. Let's see if they're numbered in PowerSheets. Yes, they are. So that's a thing they do. They number all their pages. That's really nice. This might be a pocket page. It is indeed, and some stickers come with it. But before we see the stickers, let's just count these dot grid pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And then wins this year. This is July through December. This is January through June. And one dot grid page right here. This is all just December. So there's not a lot of extras back here. You're just kind of doing, you're listing your wins, and you have the 6 dot grid pages. And then when you have the pocket, inside the pocket is this was also in the PowerSheets, holidays through December holidays, and then a different sticker sheet. So this has gold metallic flags, celebrate, grateful, rest, cultivate what matters, bloom where you're planted, little by little, to everything there's a season, some washi strips, there's 3 different washi strips, and some floral embellishment stickers. So that's a cute little sampler. I don't see a little card for word of the year like there was in the PowerSheets, so I guess you don't get that in this one. Yeah, there's no card for your word of the year in this one. There is a card in the PowerSheets. Okay, so let's look over here. Fresh Start Daily Goal Planner. I went through and highlighted a bunch of stuff to kind of get my brain wrapped around how this system works. And I just filled in a bunch of these things. Now, I'll tell you what I didn't do was this. I didn't take the goals and then break them down. I didn't use those at all. So I would love to do like maybe a Zoom meeting with my Facebook group or something like that to work on these with other people, because I just think that would be fun. We can share ideas and kind of get going with it. So there's 8 goals in this one also. And then you get into the daily pages. And then in the back of this one, it says 90 days in review instead of my year in review. So favorite memory, favorite habit, milestones celebrated, notes, and then you get just one little notes page. Core truth, to everything there is a season. There was a little bit of color here and there. So between the months, you'll get a little color sheet, and then you just fill in what the month is. Okay. So this one is a linen texture, and it's coated with something that I think would make it easy to wipe off if you didn't really soak it with something that stains easily. I think you could, like if you spilled a little water on it, I think that would roll off and you could just wipe it off. I think that would be easy. Okay, so now we need to look at the sticker book and the other extras they sent me. I've got 2 things. This is called a wild card page pack. So this one's called favorites, and I'm going to go through those, but let's look at the stickers first. Planner sticker book, and this must not be the one that they mentioned that had all the different flags in it that go with the color coding system. All right, so this one is like a floral decorative sheet, and this one's a quote sheet. It has some of those same quotes that were spread throughout the different planners, and this is deco, really cute deco. This one has a combination though of like winter and summer holidays and spring holidays. And then this is a birthday sheet, or maybe anniversaries, stuff like that. This looks like for like when you do achieve a goal or you make some significant headway. You have some trophies and stars and medals and celebration icons. And then these are script stickers that the whole left column in green says payday, then tending list, tend to goals, rest, and take a walk. Those are nice. Birthday, call, text, anniversary, meeting, and appointment. These are super functional. Bill due, laundry, meal plan, errands, cleaning day. And they feel like they're vinyl stickers, by the way. Clean bathroom, clean kitchen, and then half of the column says mop, the other half says dust. Then vacuum and water plants. These are exercise icons that are very cute, and then workout banners at the bottom. Some flags that probably coordinate with the 8 areas of focus in this planner, and some gold hearts and little arrows. These say all kinds of things. Grateful for this, grateful for this. So you would like write something in your planner and then this points to it. Celebrate this, my priority, this matters, and remember. So these are all little pointer stickers. And then some fun icons that say play date, coffee date, movie night, doctor appointments, and dental appointments, and put your phone down stickers. How about that? I've never seen a put your phone down sticker. I need to use that. Date night, family time, enjoy the outdoors, create, and the create is on little pencils, plan and little camera icons, gorgeous flowers. There's this theme of growing things in your garden, so that's why we have all these flowers, flower seeds, and more quote stickers. I think that's it. So it's a really nice sticker book. Really cute. Okay, so let's take a look at this wild card page pack. It says favorites, so I think that's the name of this page pack. This is just some cardstock. At first I thought it was a notepad, but no, these are cards that you can take and put somewhere else so you can like see them. Goals at a glance. Jot down your yearly or quarterly goals here as a helpful reminder. So this is in the PowerSheets, but if you wanted to just have a separate sheet where you wrote down your goals, you could. You could color code them over here with these fill in the outline little banners. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So one for each season. And then this is a fun list. Use this sheet to brainstorm a seasonal bucket list or add adventures as you complete them as a record of happy memories. So that's kind of fun. I think I would do that. I think I would just record them as I did them, but I don't know. So you got 1, 2, maybe 4, because it said it's for the season. Yeah, 4 of those. What to read next. I like this one. There's a little book icon and a pretty little vine embellishment. Title, author, and check it off when it's read. So there's one of those. 2024 books. And then you can rate them. You see the 5 little hearts on the side, so you'd fill those in for your rating of that book. And go to meals. So you've got your breakfast favorites here, lunch favorites, and dinner favorites. So that would be a nice thing to just tuck into your planner and refer to when you're planning out your menu for the week or your grocery list. Go to dinners. Okay, so here is dinner favorites down here at the bottom, but if you want to elaborate on that and have a lot more dinners than that, here you go. Jot down your favorite dinners here and you'll never be stuck on what to eat again. Celebrating wins, and you've got like some hands clapping over here. So little by little progress on even the biggest goals adds up. So you will write down your little progress and the date that you achieved that or finished it. Daily rhythms. So this is a sheet that is just devoted to your morning routine. So it's really pretty. You might even want to like go ahead and write it in your nicest handwriting here or type it, feed it through your printer. You probably don't have a typewriter. I do actually have a typewriter, but you can feed it through your printer, and then you might even want to laminate it. You get 2 for your morning routine. So you could have one for 2 different seasons if you want to. So if you laminated it, you could check off your morning routine with a wet erase marker or a dry erase marker. And then just erase it and use it again. Here's your evening routine. I love the different colors. So you've got like the soothing blue here for the evening routine. Your weekend reset. Prepare well for the week ahead by establishing simple habits in a few key areas. So I guess what you're doing here, you get 1, 2 of these. What you're probably doing is brainstorming what would be the best thing in all 4 of these areas to do in a regular way as a routine each weekend. So what kind of schedule should you have on the weekend? What might you do for your home on the weekend? Any kind of food preparation for the week or special meals like we do Sunday dinner. And I don't know what the heart is for. I don't know what that's for. Tell me what you think that's for. Oh, this is cool. 1,000 hours tracker. What are we going to use this for? I think maybe practicing piano is what I would use it for. Practice piano, and every hour that I practice piano, I would fill this in. But it could also be walking, it could be reading, it could be anything else that you want to like spend lots of time on. Or a goal, if you're working on your goals, you could fill in one of these for every hour you spend on it. That's a neat little sheet. Daily habit tracker. Okay, so you've got the months of the year up here, and then 1 through 31 days here, and they've even blocked out some of these on the months that don't have 31 days. So this is really cool. This will work for one habit, so you might photocopy it or something if you want to do it for all of your habits. But let's say that you have one habit that you really, really want to focus on, put that right there, and then for the whole year, you can track whether or not you did it. Here are some encouraging words. Give yourself a pep talk with these encouraging words. Add your favorites here so that you'll always have a ready supply for your PowerSheets tending list. So here are some examples. It's okay to grow slow. Progress, not perfection. Choose joy. I am capable. Any day can be a fresh start. And there's more. And you can fill in some of your own ideas. Organization and decluttering. Organized spaces can help you focus on what truly matters most. Brainstorm areas that need decluttering below. Okay, so here are some ideas of different areas, and then you can list what you want to declutter and schedule when you're going to do it and check it off when it's done. This could last a whole year, maybe longer. Create a life-giving home. So make a plan to tend to your living spaces. This will simplify your daily life and help you to take care of what you have. So once a month, monthly tasks, weekly tasks, once a day, and once every 3 months or once a season. It's kind of a housekeeping sheet. A year of celebration. Every day of your life is a special occasion. Keep track of milestones, traditions, and celebrations to mark throughout the year. So you can really use this any way you want to. It's January through December. You could put photographs, put milestones down here. You could schedule in birthdays, family celebrations, whatever. So this is called a wild card paid pack. Okay, so this was a really fun review for me because I was learning as I went along. I think of all of these planners, I'm most excited about the PowerSheets. I already have a planner that I use for my weekly and daily schedule, so I think I'd be most likely to use the PowerSheets. I really like these wild cards, some of them more than others I think I would use. But if you haven't gotten your planner for 2024, you might like this. And also check out the season by season weekly planner because you might prefer that to daily. And I'm going to take a wild guess here that the weekly planner is going to have thicker paper than the daily planner does. Would you like to see a little quick pen test? Here is a quick pen test, not exhaustive, but the things that I am most likely to use. Pilot G207, Pilot Precise V7, EC Dual Tip, Fine and Bold Tips, and then 2 different colors of mile liners. This is the PowerSheets, and there is no bleed through, there's no shadowing, there's nothing. Here's the same pen test in the Fresh Start Planner, and there is no bleed through or shadowing in this one either. This is the thickest, I would say, of the 3 planners. The paper is the thickest. So let's try the season by season daily. Of the 3 books that I'm looking at, the daily season by season has the thinnest paper. I'm estimating it's 60 paper weight, but I'm not really sure, 60 pound. Here's the same pen test, and you might be able to see just a touch of shadowing, but not much at all, not even on the pickups and initial starting of the mile liners. So they all sort of pass the pen test. I did not try to smear right after they were written, but they're not smearing right now, and I wrote it about 20 seconds ago. So I really enjoyed this review, especially because I've always wondered what PowerSheets were all about, and now I feel like I do, and I'm ready to jump in. Tell me what you also think. If you're in my Facebook group, would you be interested in doing like a Zoom meeting or a live or something where we go through the PowerSheets goal setting system together? If you do PowerSheets, would that be interesting to you? Let me know what you thought. Did you like any of these planners? Do you think you would like the season by season if it were weekly and not daily? Or do you like this daily? Do you like the stickers? What do you think about all this stuff? And are you a veteran? Do you know all about PowerSheets already and you've been using them for years? Just let me know in the comments. And I do have an affiliate link below. I'm a new affiliate with Cultivate What Matters. Thank you to the Cultivate What Matters team for sending me all these beautiful products to try and to share with my audience. I can't really wait to jump into the PowerSheets. And I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.